Announcement: preliminary testing will also benefit the after-sales support department. Now, let's look at how that's possible and why it's important. So, if you look at the interest of the engineer department, which is our department, and the company itself, we're going to see that their interests are kind of different because the company wants to increase the company's market share, whereas our department, our goal is to develop a multifunction, high quality 3D printers. So, but if you think further along the line, it seems that there is a clear path that can connect our goal with the company goal. And if that happens, then the department's interest and the company's interest are well aligned. In other words, when I work for ourselves, we're working for the company at the same time. So let's think about the path. That's connecting between our department's interest and the company's interest. So if we think about the next step, if we fulfill our goal by creating a better multifunction 3D printers, what's going to happen? It's going to increase the customer satisfaction because they're going to believe that we answer their calls to make a better printers, and with that, it's going to increase the number of products we are going to sell because when customers like it, we're going to sell more. With more sales happening, it naturally will increase the company's market share. So that's how, the goal of our department is aligned with the company's departments. Again, with that being said, when we fulfill our goal, we are fulfilling the goal of the company as well. So that's why we are a lot well aligned in terms of our interests. Naturally, we want to think about what about the support department and the company? Are their interests aligned? So if you think about those two departments, those two units, the company's goal is to increase the market share, whereas the support department's goal is to provide effective and efficient customer service. So they appear to be different. However, if you think further, what will happen if we fulfill the support department's goal? When the support department can provide more effective customer service, what's going to happen? The customers is going to be happy. They will be happy. When they are happy, their satisfaction increased. Naturally, it will lead to a better retention rate of the customer, and perhaps they are going to trust our brands more and keep buying our products. So when that happens, the sales will go up, and naturally, it's going to increase the company's market share. So from that perspective, we have a clear path between fulfilling the support department's interest and fulfilling the company's interest. Therefore, the two business units, their interests are also aligned. So with that being said, it seems that in conclusion, our goal is aligned with the company's goal, and the other department's goal is also aligned with the company's goal. In other words, by fulfilling either party's goal, the company's goal is going to be achieved. So from that perspective, our departments is also aligned with the service departments in terms of our interests. So this idea of by helping the other departments to achieve their goal is going to indirectly achieving our goal as well. This is called taking perspectives of the others and extending favor. So this is tied to today's topic, which is about the soft skills used in organizations. It doesn't matter whether you work for the public sector, for example, you work for a government, or if you work for a private sector, for example, you work for some companies. We always emphasize that you need to learn some soft skills because soft skills or people skills are so important down the road for your career development. So in this particular case, we highlight the soft skill called perspective taking. Perspective taking is the idea that when you're working in an organization, you should be mindful about other people's needs and wants. So when you understand when you know the other people's needs and wants, you are trying to take their perspectives. So why is that important? Um, when you make decisions for yourselves, you are going to create some results. And this result is not only going to affect yourself, but also other people within the same organization. So if we expand this story a little bit, instead of making decision for yourself, you may make decision for your team if you are the team leader. You may make decision for your department if you are the head of the departments. So when you make those decisions, you need to be very mindful about how your decision is going to affect the other people within the same company. For example, your decision for the team is going to affect other teams' welfare. Your decision for your department is going to affect other departments' welfare. Then we are basically talking about there's a spillover effect of your decision at workplace. Now, the question naturally becomes, are you obligated to care about outsiders' interest? Well, it really depends, and it depends on how you define outsiders. If the outsider is someone outside your team, outside your department, they are outsiders. However, they are not real outsiders as long as they work in the same organization, because people at the same organization, their decisions can also affect your well-being. So just keep that in mind. So based on that, what shall we do? So this idea of perspective taking at workplace suggests that it's better if you can take others' perspective at your workplace. When you take others' perspective, it suggests that you try to know the other colleague or the other team in your company or the other departments in your company. Try to understand what they care about, what would make or break their career, what's on their mind in terms of fulfilling their job for the near future. So those are the things that you want to know. By knowing that, you are taking other people's perspectives. So why would you invest in knowing other people's perspectives? This is because once you know other people's perspectives, you get to decide whether you can extend any help, when you extend any help, how you extend any help, and by how much you want to extend any help. Because the help you can extend within a company is at your disposal. And a lot of time, it's because you are in some positions to do that, and you are using the company's resources to achieve that. So when you get to decide the whether, the when, the how, and how much, you can affect other people's welfare. Now, when you can affect other people's welfare, your goal is that by offering these favors, the other people will return some favor when you need those in the future. Now, offering favors and returning favors is a very effective way to build your reputation and connections at the workplace. Needless to say, reputation and connections at workplace will be very significant to your promotion within the company.